In the darkest part of the ocean, a forgotten Cold War submarine has rested in silence for decades. Its steel hull is covered in rust. Its corridors are flooded. Its story seems finished. But what if this abandoned war machine could be brought back to life? What if we could transform it into a breathtaking underwater luxury hotel? Over the next few minutes, you'll watch an impossible restoration unfold. We'll recover the submarine from the ocean floor, battle corrosion, survive catastrophic setbacks, rebuild every room from the inside out, and turn this decaying wreck into a glowing underwater paradise. By the end, you won't believe this is the same submarine. Let's begin the transformation.
Within seconds, a flashlight beam cuts through murky blue water, revealing the enormous silhouette of a decommissioned Cold War submarine resting motionless on the ocean floor. Barnacles cover the hull, faded military markings barely visible beneath algae and rust. Slow, drone-like underwater shots circle the wreck, while whale-like ambient sounds echo through the deep. In the first 5 seconds, the audience sees rapid flashes of the future transformation. Glowing hotel corridors behind circular portholes, warm golden lights reflecting through water, elegant underwater bedrooms with panoramic ocean views. These glimpses disappear almost instantly, returning viewers to the haunting decay. Tiny particles drift through flooded chambers, while macro close-ups linger on rust flakes, broken gauges, and tangled wires. A final hook image shows one untouched control panel suddenly flickering faintly alive before cutting sharply into silence.
The buildup begins at dawn on violent gray seas above the wreck site. Massive recovery barges arrive through heavy fog, while sonar screens pulse softly in dark control rooms. On-screen text briefly appears. Depth, 240 meters. Recovery project active. The reconstruction phase becomes hypnotic and highly sensory-driven. The submarine's interior is stripped to bare steel ribs beneath harsh industrial lighting. Dark, cold exteriors continue dominating the visual palette, while isolated hints of warm neon begin appearing deeper inside the vessel. Time-lapses show entire hallways rebuilt overnight. Massive panoramic acrylic windows are carefully installed into former torpedo chambers. Old bunk rooms become luxury suites piece by piece. Smooth dolly shots glide through narrow corridors where robotic arms install glowing ambient lighting beneath polished metal floors. Macro close-ups emphasize tactile satisfaction, condensation forming on fresh steel, weld seams cooling, leather cushions being stitched into curved walls, droplets running down new glass panels. The pacing alternates constantly between calm and intense. Quiet atmospheric sequences of water slowly filling an infinity-style observation lounge are followed by aggressive construction montages of drilling, grinding, and sparks exploding through darkness. The soundtrack remains almost entirely ASMR-based, echoing footsteps, deep metallic vibrations, hissing steam valves, muffled underwater ambience. Throughout this section, the film teases incomplete reveals, a glowing hallway disappearing around a corner, shadows of fish swimming past unfinished windows, reflections of neon lights rippling across wet floors. Halfway through the runtime, rising tension dramatically shifts the tone. During a nighttime storm at sea, violent waves slam against the dry dock while restoration nears completion. Emergency warning lights flash red through unfinished corridors. Deep inside the submarine, workers discover severe structural corrosion near the central ballast chamber. Water suddenly bursts through weakened seams, flooding several restored compartments within seconds. The pacing becomes chaotic. Rapid cut shots show alarms blinking silently, sparks bursting from submerged electrical panels, tools falling into rising water. Exterior drone shots reveal lightning illuminating the submarine as rain crashes across the dock. The visual rhythm accelerates aggressively with 1 2-second cuts during the emergency. Divers race through partially flooded hallways, sealing leaks while massive pumps roar to life. A key panoramic window fractures under pressure, creating a terrifying slow-motion moment as water sprays across a nearly completed luxury suite. The edit suddenly slows after the chaos. Long, silent shots linger on exhausted workers standing ankle-deep in water beneath flickering emergency lights. The audience is left uncertain whether the transformation can survive. Then, during a quiet dawn sequence after the storm passes, repairs begin again under warm sunrise light. The emotional rhythm shifts from despair toward cautious hope.
The climax unfolds through an extended cinematic reveal beneath the ocean at night. The completed submarine is slowly submerged into crystal clear blue water, now fully transformed into a glowing underwater luxury hotel. As the structure descends, hidden exterior lights illuminate the surrounding ocean, attracting schools of fish that circle the vessel like living decorations. The pacing intentionally slows to maximize emotional payoff. Shots now linger 4 to 5 seconds each. Smooth camera movements glide through lavish underwater suites, featuring curved panoramic windows stretching across entire walls. Guests are never directly shown speaking, only silhouettes moving quietly through spaces, reinforcing the visual-only storytelling style. Warm amber and cyan lighting reflect softly across polished steel surfaces. An underwater dining room glows beneath moving shadows of sharks and manta rays drifting overhead. A transparent tunnel hallway reveals endless dark ocean surrounding the hotel. Tiny atmospheric details heighten immersion. Steam rising from coffee cups beside rain-covered windows, aquarium reflections dancing across ceilings. The emotional payoff section focuses heavily on visual contrast. Rapid flash comparisons cut between earlier destruction and final luxury. Flooded, rusted corridors versus glowing hotel hallways. Broken sonar rooms transformed into elegant lounges. Torpedo bays reborn as panoramic suites. The soundtrack softens into deep ambient ocean sounds mixed with subtle electronic hums. POV shots simulate slowly walking through the submarine hotel at night, while bioluminescent sea creatures drift past the windows outside. The audience is given time to emotionally absorb the impossible transformation. Long aerial underwater shots circle the glowing submarine, resting silently beneath the ocean's surface, like a hidden futuristic sanctuary. The film repeatedly emphasizes warmth replacing decay, safety replacing isolation, life replacing abandonment. Every reveal is designed to trigger sensory satisfaction and imaginative escapism. The ending cue arrives near dawn. Inside the submarine's restored command center, a radar monitor suddenly flickers with a mysterious signal far deeper in the ocean trench below. Grainy sonar imagery reveals the outline of another massive, forgotten wreck hidden beneath darkness. The music fades almost completely. Only sonar pings and deep underwater ambience remain. The camera slowly pulls away from the glowing submarine hotel as sunlight begins piercing through the ocean surface above. In the final lingering shot, the hotel glows warmly against the endless dark sea before the screen cuts to black with one final distant sonar pulse, hinting at the next restoration journey.